So this is the town hall of Mykonos. The offices, where all the administration is taken care of. The church. Let's have a little look in the church. So when people get married at this church, because it's tiny, the ceremony is performed outside. So it'll be performed here outside the town hall, and then everybody's going to dance. But it's beautiful, the church. Look, the old icons. People come and light the blessed candle for anybody who may have passed. Churches are always so beautiful and peaceful. You can feel it. Gorgeous. This is where my baby will be married in the Greek Orthodox faith. And I'll be baptized this year in the Greek Orthodox faith, because here in Greece, if you're not baptized into the Greek Orthodox faith, when you die, you can't be buried in the cemetery where everybody else is buried. There is another cemetery in Anomera where the foreigners are buried, and even then I don't even know if that can be done. I think that's changed, or maybe I was always wrong about that. But there's a problem. If you're not Greek Orthodox, there is a problem to be buried. So when a friend of mine died a few years ago, she had to be taken somewhere between Athens and Thessaloniki, in the more northern side of Greece, in order to be cremated. So cremation is not something that, Greeks do at all. The body's sacred, the body's buried, and the cemetery's tiny. So after 3 years, the body is exhumed, and that ceremony is as important as the burial ceremony is. It's presided over by a priest. It's a special service. And the bones remain, and so the bones are blessed by the priest. They're brought up from the ground, and they're placed into a... Come on, Soph. Come on. They're placed into a blessed box, and then that box is carried usually to the family church, because here certainly here in Mykonos, and I'm sure it's the same mostly everywhere in Greece, maybe not in the cities obviously, but they have their own little church. And that's slippy. Many of these churches, they have a special section for the remains of the dead family members. And so I was actually taken there by my daughter's fiance to his family church on Sunday, 2 days ago, my first day back from England. And he showed me this beautiful, beautiful church. Tiny, well, actually not tiny by Greek standards, but small by anybody else's standards. Small church, beautiful, and there's the church, which is like the church we've just seen. There's that section of the church, and then there's a separate sort of space with its own door that leads into a big space with a kitchen and a storage area and 3 or 4 big sofas where people can sit together and get together, especially when the weather is bad outside. And then next door to that there's a little bathroom, and behind that there's the special room which is for the blessed boxes. And Vasily took me there and showed me, you know, the beautiful, beautiful boxes of his beloved grandparents with their names and everything, and the icons which, you know, everybody kisses. And they're there, they're laid peacefully to rest. And because I'm going to get baptized, and I'm getting baptized because my children want me to get baptized, and I'm very happy to do it. I'm very happy to do it because, you know, when I go, they want me here. So I'll, at some point, hopefully not for a very long time, I will be placed to rest in that small church. My daughters will always have me close to them, and I'll always be close to them. So I love the traditions of Greece. I love the traditions. And this area here in Mykonos has all been excavated the last few years. And they've got all the old buildings here that they're restoring. So people can come and enjoy. Which is fabulous. Καλημέρα. Τι κάνετε? Καλά, ωραία μέρα. Ζέστη κάνει, This is the church of Paraportiani. One of the most famous churches. Good morning. Beautiful church, very old. And then we'll go and start down the small street. One of the cats having a nice snooze.